Have you ever noticed the strange little verse hidden in the book of Amos? In Amos 3 verse 12 it says, "As a shepherd rescues from the mouth of the lion 2 leg bones or a piece of an ear, so will Israel be rescued." At first glance, this sounds odd. Why would God give such a picture of a shepherd pulling scraps from a lion's mouth? Why not a full rescue? Why not victory over the lion? To understand this untold story, we need to step into the world of Amos. He wasn't a famous prophet from a royal line. He was just a shepherd and farmer, called by God to speak to a wealthy, comfortable, but spiritually empty nation. Israel was living in luxury, yet beneath the gold and feasts, they were corrupt, unjust, and far from God. So God uses an image Amos knew well: shepherd life. In those days, a shepherd's duty was not only to guard the sheep but to prove, if one was lost, what had happened. If a sheep was attacked by a lion, the shepherd would bring back whatever was left. Maybe a bone, maybe just an ear, to show the owner, "I fought, but this was all I could save." And here is the mystery. God says Israel would be like that sheep. They had ignored his voice for so long that judgment was certain. The lion, representing destruction and exile, would devour them, and only a small remnant, a scrap, would remain. It was a chilling warning. Luxury won't save you. Religion without obedience won't save you. Ignoring God has consequences. But woven into this dark picture is a hidden hope. You see, while Amos speaks of a shepherd who could only save fragments, the Bible later reveals a greater shepherd, Jesus Christ. He doesn't just pull out scraps. He doesn't arrive too late. He goes into the jaws of death itself and brings his people out whole. The lion of sin and death tried to devour us, but unlike the shepherd of Amos, Jesus laid down his own life for the sheep. And because of him, what was once a story of scraps becomes a story of salvation. This untold story in Amos shows us two things. Without God, even the strongest nation will be torn apart until nothing is left. With Jesus, no life is too broken, no situation too far gone. He doesn't just save pieces, he restores us completely. So next time you feel like life has chewed you up and only scraps remain, remember this. Amos showed the weakness of man, but Jesus showed the power of God. He is the shepherd who never loses his sheep.